Let me just check something real quick. Hello. Okay, good. Just want to make sure I could be heard. Alright. Salutations and welcome to Windlands, a VR game that is out for PlayStation 4. As you can see, I have already played it on hard mode. Gotten all the crystals, not all the tablets, but you know, that's not super important to me, like hundreds of collectibles. I'll probably get around to it at some point. But I did it on hard mode already, just playing it myself before I could record things. But I wanted to record this because I feel like it'll be fun. So this time, I'm going to do it on normal because you get a different... You can do motion controllers now? Yes! I had no idea they added that. Oh, that is awesome. Okay, when I first got the game, they didn't have motion controllers, which I thought was a huge shame because this game seemed like it'd be perfect for that. Okay. Logged in. Thing. I've never done this with motion controls before, so that's another thing that's new. I'm glad I waited so long to actually play this game. I'm not sure if it matters, if what hand it's on matters right now. I think red is the right hand one. Oh look, here they are. Ha! So let's switch these around because the red goes on the right hand. Yes, 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 yes. On air, off air, showing the camera, not showing the camera. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I get it. I had no idea. I wasn't prepared for motion controls. Awesome. So up, down, left, right. Up, down, left, right. I'm sure I can get used to that. Select, select, cancel. Whoop. Up. Didn't mean to do that. Okay, turning is done in segments. This is comfortable for most people. Yeah, I'll stick with that for now. Control strafing is enabled. Yeah, I'm good with that. I was fine with that. No cages is fine. Alright.
Long ago, a great civilization rose.
Ooh.
Sacred crystals were discovered deep underground and brought into the light. And using their power, the people built wonders.
I forgot how awesome this game
Grand
is.
constructions
I
were
love this.
undertaken and great titans created to raise the sky cities, the Windlands. Yet soon would come a time of chaos.
Oh no!
A dark star from the heavens descended and ripped the world asunder.
No, that's horrible.
The cities and titans would fall, and the crystals that powered the world scattered.
Goodness. Well, that's not good.
Now, a new guardian
cool
has
effect.
arisen, who will reunite the crystals, reawaken the titans, and return life to the Windlands.
Yay! Clapping. You can't see it though, because it's not showing the controllers at the moment. Clapping. Okay. Now. Oh, okay, here we go. So fire hook. Walk backwards, walk forwards, strafe left. Wait. Walk forward. Jump. Maybe I have these in the wrong hand. Because I feel like jump should be. Okay, I'm going to switch these again. Because I don't know about you. I'm seeing as it doesn't matter which hook is on which side. I prefer jumping to be in my right hand because I'm used to that, and I'm used to moving with my left hand. So I'm going to switch these back. Normally the red's in the right hand though, but whatever. Because I'm used to regular controllers. So to me, that feels backwards. Come on, trying to hook these on. All right. Jump. Whoa, okay, there we go. I'm not used to this anymore. Okay, I was really used to this for a while. Okay, so then I can walk forward.
Oh. Guardian, awoken.
Okay.
Good, come then. There's
right.
work to do. Succeed
Backwards,
where
forwards.
others have failed.
Okay. Hook. Oh, no hooks yet. That's right. So they can respawn with this, and I can turn right and left. Okay. All right. I think this is good. Let's do this. Ha! Yeah. Okay. Hi, guy. Okay. This is awesome. Oh, no, wrong button. Wrong way. Okay. Oh. Do I need to respawn? I think so. I'm gonna have to get used to this whole moving like this thing. Because I don't know why, but they for some reason did not put joysticks on these things. If I had hooks, this would be so much easier. Okay. Respawn. Like, I don't know why they didn't just put joysticks on the motion controls like originally, like back in PS3 days when they first designed these. Because that would just make things so much easier. It would make everybody's life so much easier. Okay. I might just have to like turn as much as I can. I think I'm getting the hang of this though. Whoops. Curses. Okay, I'm here. Okay. And going diagonally is going to be a lot harder than it was before. So in a way, this is... Whoop, he's going to the clouds. In a way, this is almost like hard mode. You know, just like... I'm kind of glad I'm not doing this in hard mode.
Tools of a guardian. Ah! With these, you shall explore this broken world. These Windlands.
Ha! Oh, yes. Then let's see. How do I pull in on the hooks? I don't know how to do that in this. No. What's my hook? What's my hook button here? I don't know how do I pull in? Huh. How do I... Let me see. Whoops. Whoops. Okay, that's down, that's up. Options? Virtual reality? Hook angle, movement style. Decoupled head? Controller direction. Okay. Default, we'll go default. So it's not here. Is it control? Let me whoops. Options. Control. So turn so horizontal word. Change layout. No. Is it virtual reality? No, I was already here. Adding dots. Audio. Game. Advanced rope, yes. But how do I do advanced rope? How do I do that here? I like the advanced rope. I want to be able to use that. Control layout. Fire hook. Pause. Do not respond to bluff. Fire hook. Does it have the... Is that the button here? Stop ropes, extend ropes. How do I do it here? How do I... rope control? Ah, okay. Circle stop ropes. On the red one. Jump, Stop ropes. How do I... Advanced. Stop ropes. Jump. Expert. Walk backwards, strafe left. How do? How do I get out of here? Okay, here we go. So, how do I... Ah, I didn't mean to... Oops. Strafing. Can I... It seems I can't do advanced ropes, so it's like it's an option, but then it's not actually usable. Which I think there's some kind of motion I can do. Seems that there's not. So I guess I just have to change it off of the advanced ropes, unfortunately. Game. Advanced rope, I guess no. Alright. But I can stop them? Oh, I didn't mean to respawn. How do I stop the ropes? Dang it. Keep pressing that, let me see. The way to stop the ropes. Left, right, select. Down. Controller layout. Okay, so it appears there's no... So stop ropes is square here. Can ropes go down? How do everything else? So stop ropes. Forwards, backwards. Both of these jump. Stop ropes, respawn. Left and right. Turn right, strafe right. Turning. Jumping, turning. Strafe, strafe. Jump. Fire hook. Forwards, backwards. That's better to me. Stop ropes, respawn. Okay, this seems better. And then down, down. Okay. Oh. Nope. I stop ropes. Here. Okay. So I can stop the ropes at least in this mode. Oh. I can't pull them in. I mean, I can pull them in, but it's letting go of something that pulls them in. Okay. I can't lower the ropes, unfortunately. This is much cooler, though, already. I'm already liking this more. Oh, okay, cool. I can even pull up on them to, like... Come on. Yeah. Come on. Fine, go like this. Oh, wait, I can't do the green ground. Okay. Can I... Whoop, whoop. Okay, I need to go up there. Whoops. Curses. This stops ropes. I don't know what button it is, but it feels like X to me. Okay, now let's try some walking here. Okay, that's turning. This is strafing. Okay. Okay, this is much better. Where am I? There I am. Okay. Okay, let's try this. Yeah. This method of movement is so much better. Okay. I wish they had advanced ropes set up for this, but it's fine overall. Can you? Can I? Does the swinging work like this? Okay, swinging does work. I just got to get used to it. Oh. Okay, there we go. Ah! Oh, come on. It is taking a bit of getting used to when it comes to the whole, like, keeping my hooks in the right area thing, but I can do the hooks separately, which is nice, which I could before, but like I can't fire them both at once in different directions. Okay, just had to remember how to jump. I haven't gotten the hang of this yet. This is why this is the tutorial, though. See, I find it much easier to just like swing. Ah! Oh, well, that worked out. Ha ha! Whoops. Huh. 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 This is awesome. No! Ah. Keep pressing the wrong buttons for things, though. I haven't gotten used to this yet. Huh.
You may be wondering who I am or where I am.
Not really.
Truly, I am no one, and those who we are reside nowhere. The voice comes from within you, Guardian.
Oh, is that so?
Go. Fulfill your
I
destiny.
mean, it certainly does sound like it's within me, so there's that. I'm sitting here trying to jump by pressing X. Or at least what feels like X. Ha! Alright. So there we go. Tutorial complete. Okay.
A crystal.
Oh, do I need that?
Not all shall be so easily found.
I haven't played this in a while. Ha! And I haven't played the beginning in even longer. Ha! Ow! Oh, right in the gut. Oh, right in the gut. Okay. Let's do this. The bridge is out. I didn't notice that originally. Ah. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. This is one of my favorite moves to do in the game. Whoops. But I can't do it the way I'm used to doing it. I have to do it differently. It's fine. I'm not used to that, but it's whatever. I can do it still, so that's good. Alright, so, whoop, nope. Whoop. Whoop. Alright. Now we move backwards. And let her go! Whoops. Oh dear. No!
The power of these crystals shall open portals to new lands. You shall find the others lost among the ruins.
Shall I? Alright, let's try this one more time. I'm just gonna do it this time. Whoa! Wrong button for jumping. I don't know why I keep trying to press X. Keep trying to feel like what would be X in my hands, even though I'm holding a completely different controller. And in this case, PlayStation X, of course. Ah! It's flying away. Ta-da! Yeah! Oh, I missed one. No! Oh, I don't want to die. Oh, no, I'm falling. Yeah! If you would grab onto anything, I'd have failed. Okay. Ow! Right in the face. Okay. Yeah. 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 Alright, so here we are, first level. Let's see. Where should we go? Got the hook hands. Where should we go? Interesting. Could go all the way up there. I feel like we'll do that one last. We could go over there near this guy. Let's do that. Seems the most interesting place. Hi. Ah, I see. Let's do that. Yeah! Ow. This is why I like being able to extend the ropes and such. Oh, come on. Ow. Oh. Guess I can jump. I keep forgetting how to to use the basic functions. Yeah. All right. It's fine. I'll get the hang of it. This new movement system. It was difficult to get the hang of the first time with the regular controller, but I got it. Oh, come on. Climb up the thing. Okay. Alright. So let's see. I'm not sure exactly where I'm going. Oh, here we go. We got a page. Remember that from last
These
time.
tablets scattered through the lands contain knowledge. Take them to the Hub Temple. On the walls reside panels waiting for the histories of the past.
Parkourness is going to be more difficult in this. Can you get that out of my way? Thank you. Can you? Fine. Or can I fire them? Fine, we'll do it like this then. Do it like this then. Yeah. If we could do the whole not have the controllers disappearing thing, I would love that. Can the controllers, can they exist, please? Ah! This is why I like when the controllers exist. Because then they don't fire in weird directions. Where am I facing? That might be the issue. Oh, well. Alright, let's face forward then. It might help. Okay, there we go. Made it to a checkpoint. That's good. Don't have to worry about so much about falling. It's not right now. Help me! Okay, we're back. Let's do this. Stop falling out of my ears. Okay. Here we go. It's very difficult to move forward and keep the ropes from moving. Yeah. 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 Ow. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Missed slightly. Oh, did I go too far? I just walk along using these instead. Oh, here we go. I wish I could lower myself down. That'd be so cool. Just lower down. We'll drop them.
These lands were not always so lonely. Light and life once filled it, yet the people took it for granted.
Did they?
The power of these crystals.
I want to watch this guy. He's doing stuff now because we got the crystal. It's like he's got power. He's like, I have the power. VR's funny like this. It's like he's like most games, it's like you know he's far away just from context. In VR, you can tell he's far away. But it's interesting because 3D, when you think about it, in the real world, we deal with things looking 2D, but understanding that they're 3D all the time. I guess I gotta get out of here. For example, we have binocular vision, right? And so the reason because of that, basically we have two eyes, and they give us slightly different perspectives of the world, as most people know. Because of that, we can see depth, right? We can tell how far away things are based upon the discrepancy in what we see between our eyes. When our eyes, they each see something different. This is not good. I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. I didn't make it. Wrong button. When our eyes see something different, we are able to process the differences as depth. We can tell that something is a certain distance away based upon how different the images between our eyes are. But the thing is that our eyes... let's try again. The thing is, our eyes are not that far away from each other. Like, as, you know, compared to, like, the wider scheme of things. And so, really, our depth perception, it works at long distances because of what we're used to. We're used to understanding size and things like that, and those things being a certain distance away based on what we know that they are. Curses. It's so much more difficult without a joystick. I'm a joystick man. So, because of that, our eyes aren't that far apart. They are, you know, they're a couple inches apart, depending on who you are, really. I don't know why I keep trying this. They're a couple inches apart, you know, for most people. And, like, it's a few inches apart at most, generally. The centers of both of our eyes. And so, over a very long distance... Why do I keep jumping to this one? It just looks like I can make it. It looks like I can. I gotta stop this. So, and that works fine up close. And that really works fine when it comes to trying to get used to the world. No! That's what happened last time. That's what happened last time I jumped to that. So it works fine close up, and we can see depth very well. And that allows us to learn about depth and how far away things are. Good, finally. Right? So, using that, when something's really far away, we can tell how big it is. Because we can tell, based on the stuff that we can tell the depth, we can tell how far away it is. Based on our perspective. We can tell that, like, okay, so, here's the thing, though. Way in the distance, our eyes are so close together that they may as well be one eye. So, things truly only look 3D when they're up close. In real life, as well as in something like an Oculus Rift. And that's because the perspectives you're getting, they're not different when they're super far away, like that guy. And even like that guy, he's not really close enough for my eyes to get a truly different view. Like, not enough that I can see different parts of him with one eye than the other. So really, in real life, him being that far away, now that is close enough. But his face, I can't really... It's not really 3D. Even in real life, it's technically 2D. But based on the relation of 3D, of things that look 3D to me, and my personal experiences with things like that, and things being this distance, and I can see how close that is, and he's behind that clearly, and using, you know, context clues like that, I can actually still tell that he is, or how far away he is. And therefore, because I know how far away he is, I know how big he is. And so, really, we're still very used to things being 2D in the real world. In a sense. Because really, we just see that as being, oh, it looks 2D, that must mean it's really far away. Right? And so that's just what we're used to. Alright, so that's one crystal out of 3. Let's go get another. Oh. What's that up there? I guess that's a page. It kind of looks like a person. But see, that page, it's so small and so far away, it looks exactly the same in both my eyes, just at a ever so slightly different angle. And so I don't really get a 3D perspective on it. I can't see more than if it were a picture. But I can tell how far away it is. I could be able to tell how far away the picture is because of that. So it's really interesting the difference that having on a VR headset makes. And how it makes those differences and how your brain makes these distinctions. Because really, the headset itself is not making these things 3D. It's not. And because really these things are 3D. Because they are in the computer engine. Like the engine itself sees them as being 3D. Like even when we only have a 2D screen to see them on, they're still 3D. Because as far as everything interacts with each other, there are 3 dimensions to everything. The computer considers them to be 3D. And so the computer is actually what makes them 3-dimensional. All this does is allow our brains I don't know how to get out of this. Is allow our brains to process it that way. Because our brains are what's telling us it's 3D, not the machine on our face, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Is there anything to grab onto? No? Really? Oh, I fell. Oh, I fell again. Try to turn. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. No. Maybe if we go like this. This is so much more difficult. Like just... Any tiny little thing is significantly more difficult now. Yep. I see where I got sent back to. I'm slightly considering activating easy mode for this just because of how difficult this really is and like this, but I don't think I will because I'll get used to it, right? Alright, I think I have to go by this tree instead. Ooh, we got a page. This is just for me trying to make this easier. Wasn't even looking for this stuff. Though there's clearly a page over there at this point. But there's not a crystal, and what I'm after is crystals, not pages. Let's try this. Yeah! This isn't gonna work. This isn't working. Ah! How am I supposed to do that? I don't know. I don't know where to go. Yeah. Yeah. Is this even the way I'm supposed to go for this? I'm not. Really not sure. Let's see if there's a different way I can go. I really just want. Yes, I know to press triangle to respawn. If you would get out of my face. That's one thing about VR that's really interesting that I never anticipated, is that in video games, you know, sometimes you've got your, you know, your repetitive, like reminders of how the game works, and I never like those. Those are never good. But in VR, they're particularly annoying because they're literally popping up in your face, like in your actual face. Like it's irritating on a whole new level, and it's rather surprising and interesting. Oh, curses. Because the thing is that unlike in a video game where they normally do that, you know, it pops up on the side of the screen or whatever, or sometimes in the center, and that can be very irritating. But usually they pop up off to the side of the screen, like in a designated spot. No! Oh my gosh, I accidentally hit the respawn button. That was irritating with the controller too. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he got scan. Whoa! And they have a designated spot, and you can usually ignore them for the most part. You know, they'll be a little bothersome, but you won't. Eventually you'll kind of stop noticing, unless they make a really bad noise too. Oh no! This is getting so irritating. Okay. Sometimes the repetitiveness in this game can be frustrating. And it's just, like, right now my reaction time is just so much slower when it comes to the actual movement of the character, like moving my legs in this game, because it's not intuitive yet. Like, there's no joystick. There should be a joystick. I don't know why there's not a joystick, but, you know, whatever. That's not the game's fault. That's the people who invented these controllers' fault. They didn't really design them for this kind of thing, unfortunately. But I like that they opted to even include these. So, anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, my reaction time is so slow because I'm not used to where all the different controls are yet when it comes to the actual legs. And so, you know, fall off or whatever. Like, it's easier to just drag myself along than it is to actually try and walk anywhere. I really just want... There, that's what I want. But, I mean, to be fair, the first time I played this game, it was filled with this too. Like, just with a controller, just because I wasn't used to doing all this in VR. So it's the same kind of learning curve so far. It's not really more frustrating, but this game can be frustrating when you get to the parts where you do something over and over and over. But at the same time, it's still, like, super fun because of the whole flying through the air and everything. It's just, like, it's really awesome. And I love this game for that. It's so cool. It's like you're Spider-Man, you know? And that's really what I like about this, because there are a lot of, I assume there are a lot of, I don't know about on PS4, I haven't really played any myself, but I see a lot of people who, they want to be able to fly. And so, you know, there are VR games, and they're about like, oh, you're like Superman, and you can fly and stuff. And yeah, that's cool. But just this whole thing about, like, and flying's cool, but I feel like in VR, unless you just absolutely love the idea of being able to fly, I feel like in VR it won't translate very well, maybe. Like, just because of, you don't feel the wind rushing based on your movement and stuff like that. And I guess you could say the same thing for this, and to some extent that is kind of true. but I just feel like flying in particular would translate less well because of the fact that you kind of just can I grab that? No? Fine. Because you're just floating around in a world, basically, you know. And you can make it, I'm sure the people have done it a lot, but I think this is even better than flying because it's like you're swinging around and like gravity affects you. And so the thing about flying is that it just basically all you've done is you've turned off gravity. And sure, that's pretty cool. Ow. But at the same time, it's not like there's no risk really. You're flying, and maybe you have to avoid obstacles, like something else is flying at you. Sure, but at the same time, again, it's just you've just turned off gravity, and so I feel like this is even better because gravity is still on. Like you can still fall and stuff like that. You know, and you're swinging. And that's one reason I really like the other mode where they don't retract automatically. You have to make them retract because then instead of getting pulled towards something, which is pretty cool, like that's cool when you're doing it on purpose, but simply getting pulled towards stuff, it's almost like you're flying. You're just flying around to specific spots, right? It'd be like if you pointed at a place, clicked, and then you flew there, and you didn't have control over it the whole time. Like, the cool thing about flying is being able to go back and forth and up and down and kind of just free flow your way there. And the cool thing about swinging, and why I like it better when that's not automatically on. Oh no! No, I fell. Is that when you're swinging, you go down and swoop. You know, you have a swooping motion, and I find that a lot more fun than the zipping thing that you do in this game normally, and that's why I like the advanced controls more. I was up there, and then the momentum carried me forward. It's so hard to stop in this game. When you want to stop, that's another thing. Is that stopping? It's like the most difficult thing in this game. Just not going somewhere. Huh. But yeah, I really like the swinging when you get to swing in this game instead of zipping. Like it's so much more fun and flowy. You know, and I think this level actually this one here is built for it less than the other ones, the swinging thing. Like this one, you kind of have to zip, even if you don't really want to. That's just kind of the way it is. Ow. Trying not to walk off here. I'm trying to get a running start. Let's see if I can get like a different direction on this. There we go. Landing further inward. And there it is. I'm supposed to climb up to the head, but I just find that easier. Yay.
Dumb, stupid, perhaps, but sentient still just as you are.
Yay.
The people who built them are long gone, yet they live.
Whoops. Curses! I wanted to watch that. This button. Whatever, he's moving now, so I guess this is a good view for that. But I didn't have to go all the way back there at any point. That's good at least. And now he's got his light shining in the sky. And now we've just got one more. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can speed run this. And I don't expect it to be anything close to what a speedrunner could do in this game, I'm sure. But I'm going to do my best. I wish there were a, like, way not to have to go back to a specific spawn point. Like, you go back, oh, to the main spawn point. That'd be nice. Like, that'd be so much more useful to me than this, but, I mean, except that I could, again, accidentally press that instead, which would be way worse. But I would like to be able to choose something, maybe in an options menu. Whoa, okay, didn't mean to fall. This is one of the more annoying things, is that some of these places feel like they're built, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Some of these places feel like they're really only built to go forward. You can't really get back very easily, which is interesting considering the fact that you have to go back. Like, you can't just pop right back to the place at the beginning. You have to get back, so you think that they'd have it designed with that in mind as well. No, the stupid wall. Ah! Let's try this again. And so getting back can often be more irritating than getting there in the first place. See, though, sometimes swinging is far more useful. Because now I can swing around to there. So I like it to swing by default, personally. That's why I like the advanced settings, but they don't work on here. I mean, maybe they do, and if they do, I'll figure it out off camera, which would make this so much easier, I feel. Okay. Okay, I gotta go that way now. And see, if I were able to swing and lower myself down, if I were able to extend the wire, that would have been easier and I wouldn't have been in such a precarious position just then. I like this whole jumping being on both of the things, though, and that all the directions are on these circle buttons instead of the forward direction being on the big button and the other three being on the tiny buttons. Like, that just doesn't work for me. And see how much easier that is with the swinging there instead of getting pulled to it? I guess you just swing. And see, look, watch this. Because of this, I can jump off and swing down. And normally I would extend that so that I would get more momentum as it carries. And that's one thing I really like about the other thing, is that when you're swinging, you can extend it or shorten it as you swing. And that you can use that to change your momentum in the swing. For example, if you're swinging in a really low path, and as you do that, you start to pull up, you gain momentum, and so you start going faster, and so you can get a lot of speed like that. And I really like doing that. It makes, like, I can launch myself using these things, and I can't really do that so much here. Like, I kind of can if I grab onto something really far away, but if you have it beforehand, you can grab onto it without that. Alright, here we go. We're finally at a checkpoint here. Okay. Okay. But yes, this game is just it's so much fun. It's one of those things that like you can't like it's like even just getting back into the thing about VR is that it's so difficult to explain just in general, right? And one of the big reasons why I think that is because it's really hard to remember what it's like being in VR when you're not in VR. Like, even if you've tried VR before, I feel like simply, like just moments after you take the headset off, it becomes very difficult to remember exactly what the experience is like of being in VR, just how real it feels. And I think that's one reason why it's so difficult to relate it to other people. And it's again hard to because it's like, well, will they even believe you really and just how real everything feels? Because like the motion doesn't feel super real itself, but the world feels super real. Like, and that's one thing that I think bugs a lot of people out is you can be moving really fast and not feel like you're moving at all. That's why when I do it, I try to lean with stuff, kinda, because then it's kind of like, oh, I would expect to not feel as much momentum or something because I'm going with it. Can you? My goodness, can you? Thank you. No. How do I? Having to react super quick is really difficult. Like, it's hard enough with a joystick because of the way the momentum in this game works, but with just buttons, like, oh my goodness, it's so much harder. Okay, nearly there. I could go that way if I... Oh, that's this part. This is gonna be so difficult with these because they don't have joysticks. Like, this would be so easy if they had simply designed these with joysticks. Not easy, it'd be just as easy. Like, it wouldn't be any more complicated if they had just designed these with joysticks. Oh, here we go. Here's some true parkour kind of stuff going on. Oh dear. Man, how do I... I'm not sure how I do this, like, without a joystick to do this on. Okay, here we go. I can get around it. That's fine then. Okay. Okay. So I think that they added, I think that there are, yeah, okay. So there are bushes here that weren't here originally. Like, that bush there wasn't there in the hard mode version. Like, you had to do this parkour style. Which I knew was going to be a thing because it said there'd be parkour moments. And like this tree thing, this wasn't here. That's way easier. Ugh, I must have given this whole thing like 30 tries. Or more, maybe. Oh, oh. Okay, see, this is so much easier. You can get up here. See how you can get up here using no bushes? Kind of seems like you can't. I mean, this is even complicated with bushes. But yeah, there we go. You can see, like, I had to get in here without any help from bushes. Like, these bushes are making things so much simpler. Okay. Phew. Not sure how to deal with this, though. Oh, oh, oh. You know, we messed up there. Oh, oh, oh. There we go. Okay. Hiya! Last one.
Impressive, Guardian. You are a credit to your
Yay.
maker. Far below lie the broken bodies of those who came before you and failed.
Keep exploding.
The jungle is falling away to the sand sea. In time the trees will fall and all that will remain shall be rock and dust.
Aw, that's sad. What you doing there, buddy? Oi, what you doing? He's walking and I can hear it. This is one of the best parts about this game, is when you get to jump off of really high places. Hi. Okay. Let's go look at him. No, not what I was trying to do. Chris is... I don't get to do... I mean, I guess I get to do a jump again. Hi there. Yeah. Okay. See, I'm getting the hang of this. I'm getting the hang of the motion. And he just walks in the distance and like disappears. I've seen that before, so there's no real reason to continue watching. But yeah, he got up and he walked away. Let's get this. Never got this one before. Let's see if we can. Yeah. Woohoo! Yeah. I hit something. Okay, I see. Oh, that was... Okay, I don't know how to go forward. There we go. Again, here we are again, here. And now I can leave. Oh no. Okay, there we go. All I have to do is get up here. There we go. Level completed. So we'll get these jewels in there, and then I'll show you guys. Let's show you guys what happens there. Giant tree. That tree is really fun to climb. There are a bunch of birds up there, which is interesting. It's like the only life in this game. I mean, other than trees, it's the only animal life in this game, because those giant stone guardian things, they don't strike me as the living type, personally. I think they seem more like the inanimate construct kind of thing. You know, golems almost. And ta-da! That's the really cool thing about these, is that you can like go all around them, examine them. So the second one is the one that gets you there, I guess. Alrighty, well, with that, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please do let me know. As always, I'm the Crimson Gentleman. Stay savvy.